Hi, in this video, we are going to look at how we go about tackling equations that include brackets. Now, a bracket acts as a single term. So when our bold letter is inside of the bracket, we need to get the bracket by itself before we can tackle the terms inside. Let's look at some examples to better explain how we do this. Make the letter in bold the subject in the following equation. D multiplied by the bracket y plus e is equal to f. Y is our bold letter. It is inside the bracket, and the bracket is multiplied by d. So the first thing we have to do is divide both sides by the term outside the bracket. So I can say divided by d is equal to f divided by d. On the left-hand side, the d's will now cancel, and we're left with y plus e is equal to f over d. Now to get y by itself, we have to move this e. So I can leave y over here, and I can say is equal to f over d, which is already there. Then we can move e, so we say minus e. And y is now the subject of this equation. Let's do another one. In this case, the bracket a plus k is multiplied by m. So the first thing we need to do is divide both sides by m. On the left, the m's will cancel, and we're left with a plus k. And on the right, we now have d over m. K is our bold letter over here. So we can leave k where it is. On the right-hand side, we have d over m. Then we're going to move a, so we say minus a. And k is now the subject of the formula. Let's do another one. M is equal to 1 over 2 multiplied by the bracket x plus y. The bracket is multiplied by 1 over 2. So we're going to divide by 1 over 2. But remember that when you divide by a fraction, you're actually multiplying. So in this case, let's multiply both sides by 2. On the left, I now have 2m. On the right, the 2's will cancel, and I'm left with x plus y. To get x by itself, I'm going to move this y over here. So I say 2m minus y is equal to x. Let's do another one. A multiplied by n minus m is equal to t. The bracket is multiplied by a, so let's get the bracket by itself by dividing both sides by a. We get t over a. On the left, the a's cancel, and we're left with n minus m is equal to t over a. Now, our bold letter is m, but in this case, it's negative. So what we need to do now is move the m across, and we place it on this side of the equal sign. To make sure it stays by itself, we're going to move t over a to the left. So I have n, which is already there, and say minus t over a. M is now the subject of this equation. Let's do one more. A is equal to pi r multiplied by the bracket 2r minus x. The bracket is multiplied by pi r. So let's start by dividing by pi r. So I can say over pi r over here, and a over pi r on this side. Now on the left, I have a over pi r is equal to, on the right-hand side, pi will cancel, r will cancel, and I'm left with 2r minus x. X is our bold letter, but it's negative. So to make it positive, we move it to the other side of the equal sign. Put it over here. Now we need to move a over pi r to the right. So let's put in 2r, which is already there, minus a over pi r. And x is now the subject of the formula. Please work through some questions in this section before continuing with these videos.